Yeah.
Ready. Hello, everyone. Erwin and I are here live, ready to officially announce the news that most have been waiting for. Hello, Erwin. Are you hear me? Hi.
Hi. Yes, I can hear
Very
you
good.
perfectly. Happy to be here and happy to announce our, let's say, future steps. And I'm very excited, especially you saw what happens the
Okay.
last few days.
Fantastic. And for the last few days, as we were saying, tell us how do you see the last these last few days, and how how did how did that go? How does the impact of the token price, and how was the warming up about the announcement?
Yes. So, as you know, we were like planning, how to choose the perfect date when we are activating these mechanisms, and there was an up and down, and finally we said, okay, we will take let's say, a very proactive approach, and we said, okay, let's do it earlier than planned. So you know that we were talking about this 10 billion TCT tokens to produce in the end as a maximum supply, but we decided to do it earlier. which is very good in the end, because the maximum supply is even smaller, so the value is higher. And with these moves, we announced actually already on Wednesday to stop the sales of the TCT, and because of the very high demand of us and support, like a big meeting together with Tupan, and I say big thanks again to the Tupan team. We extended the stop of the Tupan masternodes until Friday, 12 p.m. UTC, and we were like very happy to have these extra few days so that people can really purchase still a Tupan masternodes for the last time. And so I think this is a big applause and big thanks also from our side. And yeah, and after that, I think it's a very important and good move that we did to reduce the maximum supply to an even lower number. Instead of 10 billion to 4 billion TCT approximately overall. We will announce very soon the total amount. And then, of course, our max supply burning models that we will activate. Yeah. And I think this is very important for the development of the price. And this is, of course, very, very important for the community, for the purchasing of the TCT. And yeah, so I will explain later a little bit more in detail what is behind, but we are very happy. Yeah.
It's truly impressive. To the orchestral and the planned act, the planned demand, and also the planned, as you said, we plan to create more scarcity and also more utilities. Now we were talking about beside the scarcity, beside the lower supply, we were talking about other mechanisms to create more utility. Do you remember? Of course you remember, but could you explain a little bit more the other
yes.
The other two kinds of utility we were thinking about?
Yes. Yes, no, of course. I mean, this was a long discussions, brainstormings, how to, let's say, use the existing mechanisms, integrate this in, let's say, our model. And in the end, we came up with burning mechanisms. And also, maybe very important to announce, also that from the 10 million down to the 4 million, we got, after we announced the stop of the Tupan nodes, a lot of, why are you stopping? It would be great to sell two weeks more. Or this is very important to have a cut earlier. Why? Because then we have this scarcity and then we can push the price up. This is very, very important to understand. And it was already, I think, great that we had this extension already. And now it's up to us to push the price. And how we are doing this is because we are creating the AU Green token, Forest AU Green, from the fund, the token, which represents an intrinsic value of the investment fund. And the value increases due to the CO2 certificates that are traded in the investment fund and the purchase of the land. So these two are very important to increase the volume and the substance of the investment fund. And from this, the price actually and the value of the token reflects directly the Forest AU Green token. Yeah, the token is directly related to the investment fund. And what is very important, it's on the Scenic Smart Chain, which is very important for us. And another very good, of course, point that we have is that because it's on the Scenic Smart Chain, we can use the Scenic Swap, we can use our wallet, and you can exchange then in the future TCT against the Forest AU Green token, which is also very important. And on top of this, we have the two mechanisms that we explained already. The first is a burning wallet that we will have, where 5% of the total income of the investment funds, where all the big investors are coming, accredited investors are investing, 5% will go to this wallet and will be burned. Yeah? So the maximum supply is all the time going smaller and the value of the price is increasing. This is the first. The second 5% is that the investment fund is purchased from the market tokens back, 5% also. So in total, we will have 10% that are deducted from the maximum supply, which is really a crazy number actually for us, and will help to grow the TCT price, which is very good for our community.
Fantastic. So just let's see here. Just summarizing, not repeating, but just summarizing here for people seeing. People are seeing my PowerPoint, my screen. Just to summarize, yes, the hubs stop selling. The main topic is grow the price. Of course, this is the main here. Let's see. Here. Growing the top, and you were saying that the 10 billion predicted 10 billion TCT now maximum around 4 billion, and the correct number will be calculated for the next few days. That's it.
Yeah.
Just to remind the difference, the TCT, the Tupan TCT is the Tupan Community token, issued by the community, issued by the hubs. And as you said, now you're launching the Tupan All Green, is a Tupan shares of the investment fund. The blockchain, yeah, what is a surprise, but it's still undisclosed. And you're migrating for a while using the first round. In IO, only in XP is closed yet. It's not in the blockchain. We make the last arrangement here, then some formalization that we have done before, but now we can formalize and make it Zen 20 in Zenith blockchain. The price launch of Tupan Green token is $0.016, and the other topic you were seeing is that the 5% of the total sale is going to vending pool liquidation. Yes, we need to finish the first round, TCT there, the TCT there in Zenith blockchain. We need to finish the first round of vending pool, right? And plus more 5% of the total sales will go to burn TCT. You said the minted, activated but not sold hubs, right? There are some TCT already minted, but minted by hubs that was not sold. These TCT you will start burning with this TCT, right? The 5%.
So now I think what Odell is saying, there are these sales packages that we have for special promoters. Okay. And these sales packages are still producing Tupan token. They are all in the system from the total supply. Okay. So this will be also burned. Yeah.
It's important because people could think that's let's say, they will burn my TCTs in my wallet. No, not burn the TCTs in your wallet. This is burning the TCT is burning the TCT produced by hubs, activated but not sold, right? And
yes.
Also
yes.
5% of sales will go directly to vending pool liquidation. That's it, okay?
Yes, exactly.
And also, more than that, we have in our pipeline, but you announce step by step. Each, let's say each week or each 2 weeks, we announce some news about the utility for the TCT. Just remember, the vendor created to accept the TCTs at the price $0.0369, and people send it in the vending pool in the XPay wallet, and after we have the sales and the sales of the carbon credit for the B2B market. Besides the 10% of commission, 20% is to the vending pool liquidation. And the vending pool liquidation, people you choose if they want to receive in Tether or Zinc Coin or Nokia or our green share, our green token. This our green token we're talking about now, our green token that represents shares of investment fund. And 20% goes to the project, lands that we continues back buying to continues the circle, the virtuous circle to continue this liquidity and the next rounds of the next vending pools. All right?
Perfect. Yeah.
There's some questions.
Oh, so I'm very happy again to see, you know, the last few days what this announcement actually made. You saw, I think, over 100% of increase of the price, which is really an excellent number. And so I'm very happy about this 10% that we are burning to increase the TCT. I also want to say thanks from our partner Saphir, that they had like a very big thanks also to the whole project, and they will still have the TCTs in connection, and so big thanks. But also they have the possibility through the Forest AU to invest, which will also help to burn even more TCT. And so we have still a connection, and we are very happy. I mean, the Forest AU green token will be on the Cynic Smart Chain, so we will still have a lot of meetings together and see how we can let's say level up our burning models. And yeah, I'm very happy about this announcement, and I said congratulations to everybody and also to the team, and I'm looking forward for the next few months.
Yes, without the big team, without the Saphir's team, is
Yes.
anything this was possible. But people can start asking now, how do we sell, or how do you can find our green? Remember that our green is a financial token. Then people need to be or let's say prepared. They have to pass through education, through a small formation about the financial market, because it's, you know, everybody know is highly regulated. The regulatory bodies are over these tokens, the financial tokens. Then just to say a little bit more here, is not for just to keep in mind that the investment fund, you remember, invest in all these projects, including here the CO2 and the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. This is very important now, because we are creating a new market. Here is an entire new market that we are creating, and the tokenomics of we're creating number. Don't worry about the number because the price is too low, but the main point is to achieve 20 billion. But you can say 20 billion is too much, but it's not too much because we're talking about a market of sustainable development goal, and this is the rounds that we launch the Tupan All Green. The first round is 0.016, but the second round you can accumulate here 2,000 percent from the first round, and we're creating an entirely new market because, as you know, in the tokenization market, it's expected people have $16 trillion in the tokenization market, $16 trillion. And besides the tokenization market, we have the SDG market. The SDG market is expected to invest 200 million, no, sorry, $200 trillion, yes, that's it, $200 trillion until 2050 to achieve all the 17 Sustainable Development Goals defined by United Nations. It's a huge market, huge market, and we are going to start by the 16 trillion. We're modest, of course. That's when you see the $16 trillion market, and you don't see nobody there, just Zafir, Zenit, All Green, a few companies, few people there in this market. You see, it's truly blue ocean. Then when you're talking about $20 billion here, you see that is very small in front of this size, or in front of this market. So, but I like just to comment here that we are creating organism, we are creating mechanisms, we are creating ecosystem called Tokenics. Tokenics is an ecosystem that will connect entrepreneurs, career professional, investor through the tokenization to import to build wealth in the new tokenized financial market. That's it. New tokenized financial market is an entire market that we are creating here together. This market, as I told, is $16 trillion until 2030, the next 7 years. We're talking the next 7 years. This market is a huge market, and inside this ecosystem that Tupan All Green will be connected to be sold. Everybody will organize this ecosystem together, and the Tupan All Green will be sold there inside using this ecosystem mechanism. That's it. I just need to talk about this because people said, but it's different because All Green is a financial token. It's not easy to sell. It's different. We're talking about 5% of total sales. You go to the vending pool settlement, vending pool liquidation. But this is why we believe that you sell this very fast, and we can organize all the investment, all the projects we were doing since the beginning, and we go here and having the topic is here, is writing what you are saying. Here you can see the market is $16 trillion, 10% of total GDP by 2030 will be recognized, and also the SDG, the United Nations said that global initiative of $200 trillion you need to achieve to implement all the 17 SDG from 2020 to 2050. So we have a entire and free market in our front, and we're ready, we're prepared to take our part on this entire market in this blue ocean.
Yes. I think maybe one important information also, and this I think for the community important, is that if you are investing directly in an investment fund, you need to be an accredited investor, yeah. And there are certain rules that you need to stick to this. And so I think that the minimum investment for accredited investor is $100,000, right? Orally,
160,000.
160,000. So just that you have an idea how big this volume can be for this 10% that we are taking out all the time from the TCT maximum supply, and this will have a huge impact. Yeah, and I think this is very important that you see. Okay, now for the investment fund, they can target now the big investors, and in the secondary market, this is when we are playing again, and then we can exchange TCT against the Forest AU token, and I think this will be then the fun part, and where we can make also again a lot of profit out of it. And so I'm very happy and excited for the next few months.
Yes. This is, you're giving when you want to advance a movie, how they say, when you advance a movie, you are giving a spoiler. Don't give you spoiler. Don't give you spoiler, please.
Okay. I was saying too much.
Yes.
Perfect.
We're talking here about some time. It's very nice time here in these last few days, and I don't know if we have some question from someone that send us some questions, some topics we can discuss here now. But if not, I'm very satisfied with this talk, and very interesting. I do thank you so much, Erwin, for everything we have living together from the beginning. I will not say too much because I stay emotional, but I hope this live have let's say I hope this live update has been effective. I hope achieve our goals here by this live, and I understand the importance of keep you wow updated. Every mechanism that our teams our teams are approving, we need aligned communication. Every time we're talking a lot with the Saphir team, Zenic team to keep it aligned. And any question that you can do, you can send by email, send by our channels, and you'll be proud to answer all of the questions. And I'm counting you, I'm counting your presence for the next meetings, the next live, and we're creating each time more value for the TCT and for the Algorithm. Erwin, I'm so happy to thank you very much. Thank you very much for everything.
Yeah. I also big thanks from our team, of course, and I'm still excited about what will happen because we are still at the beginning. Yeah, and you see what we did already. Yeah, and now it's actually the fun part, because the first part is always the hardest, and now it's the fun part where we are just burning, and now actually the journey is still starting. Yeah, and so everybody who was quick 7 days ago and was listening carefully what we were announcing, congratulations, because you did a very good increase of value. But as I said, this is just the beginning, and I'm very happy to wait for the next few months where the journey is starting. Yeah. So thanks, Orally, and say bye to the community. I'm looking forward for our next announcements.
Invite people And here, we'd like to invite you and all the team to tune it for the next Monday. We start announcing something regarding the beginning of our green, and we hope see you there. You hope see you. We are together in the next month and see how the prices the behavior of the price, because we cannot say so much about the price, because we have the regulatory system over us, but we are preparing nice things to make it go to the moon, as the guy says in the community.